trauma is a profound experience that can significantly affect an individual's mental health. Defined as a deeply distressing or disturbing experience, trauma can arise from various sources, including physical or emotional abuse, accidents, natural disasters, loss of a loved one, or witnessing violence. The impact of trauma on mental health is complex and multifaceted, influencing emotional well-being, cognitive functioning, and interpersonal relationships. One of the most immediate effects of trauma is the onset of stress-related disorders, such as post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Individuals who experience trauma may develop intrusive thoughts, flashbacks, and heightened anxiety, which can severely disrupt daily functioning. PTSD is characterized by symptoms such as avoidance of reminders of the trauma, negative changes in mood and cognition, and persistent arousal symptoms, including irritability and hypervigilance. These symptoms can lead to significant impairment in personal, social, and occupational domains, making it challenging for individuals to lead a fulfilling life. Beyond PTSD, trauma can also contribute to a range of other mental health issues. Research has shown a strong correlation between traumatic experiences and the development of anxiety disorders, depression, substance use disorders, and other mood disorders. Individuals who have experienced trauma may turn to alcohol or drugs as a coping mechanism, leading to a cycle of addiction that further exacerbates their mental health struggles. The interplay between trauma and these disorders highlights the importance of addressing trauma in mental health treatment. Trauma can alter the brain's structure and functioning, leading to long-lasting changes in how individuals process information and regulate emotions. Neuroimaging studies have shown that trauma can affect areas of the brain responsible for memory, emotional regulation, and the stress response system. For instance, the hippocampus, which plays a crucial role in memory formation, may shrink in size as a result of chronic stress and trauma exposure. This alteration can lead to difficulties in memory and learning, further complicating the recovery process. Moreover, trauma can profoundly affect an individual's self-esteem and sense of identity. Survivors of trauma may struggle with feelings of worthlessness, shame, and guilt, often internalizing the belief that they are somehow to blame for their experiences. This negative self-perception can hinder their ability to form healthy relationships and seek help. Individuals may isolate themselves, fearing judgment or misunderstanding from others. This social withdrawal can further exacerbate feelings of loneliness and depression, creating a vicious cycle that is difficult to break. The impact of trauma is not confined to the individual alone, it can also extend to families and communities. Children who experience trauma, particularly in their formative years, may struggle with attachment issues, behavioral problems, and difficulties in emotional regulation. These challenges can affect their relationships with caregivers and peers, potentially leading to intergenerational cycles of trauma. Families may find it challenging to communicate and connect, as trauma can create barriers to understanding and empathy. Community-wide trauma, such as that experienced in areas affected by violence or natural disasters, can lead to collective psychological distress, affecting the overall well-being of the community. Understanding the impact of trauma on mental health is crucial for developing effective interventions and support systems. Trauma-informed care is an approach that recognizes the prevalence and impact of trauma and emphasizes the importance of creating a safe and supportive environment for individuals seeking help. This approach involves understanding the signs and symptoms of trauma, integrating this knowledge into practices, and avoiding re-traumatization during treatment. By fostering an environment of safety, trust, and empowerment, trauma-informed care can facilitate healing and recovery. Another essential aspect of addressing trauma's impact on mental health is the importance of social support. Building and maintaining strong relationships can serve as a protective factor against the negative effects of trauma. Supportive friends, family members, and community resources can provide a sense of belonging and understanding, helping individuals process their experiences and rebuild their lives. Therapy and support groups can also play a crucial role in providing spaces for individuals to share their stories, validate their feelings, and develop coping strategies. Resilience is another critical factor in how individuals cope with trauma. While trauma can have devastating effects, many individuals demonstrate remarkable resilience, finding ways to adapt and thrive despite their experiences. Factors that contribute to resilience include a strong support system, positive coping strategies, and the ability to find meaning in difficult experiences. Encouraging resilience can empower individuals to reclaim their narratives and develop a sense of agency over their lives. The impact of trauma on mental health is profound and far-reaching. Trauma can lead to a range of psychological disorders, alter brain functioning, and affect self-esteem and interpersonal relationships. Understanding the complexities of trauma's effects is essential for developing effective treatment and support systems. By embracing trauma-informed care, fostering social support, and promoting resilience, we can create pathways for healing and recovery, helping individuals reclaim their lives and thrive in the aftermath of trauma. It is essential to delve deeper into the mechanisms through which trauma affects individuals and the broader implications for society. Trauma can manifest in various ways, influencing not only mental health but also physical health and overall quality of life. One of the critical areas impacted by trauma is the body's physiological response. Trauma can trigger a state of chronic stress, activating the body's fight or flight response. This reaction releases stress hormones, such as cortisol and adrenaline, which, when persistently elevated, can lead to health issues like cardiovascular disease, obesity, and weakened immune function. The mind-body connection highlights that mental health is intricately linked to physical health, reinforcing the need for comprehensive approaches to treatment. Moreover, individuals with a history of trauma may experience difficulties in emotional regulation. Trauma can create a heightened sensitivity to stress, making it challenging for individuals to manage their emotions effectively. They may experience intense emotional reactions that seem disproportionate to the situation at hand, leading to conflicts in personal relationships and difficulties in social interactions. This emotional dysregulation can further perpetuate feelings of isolation and despair, making it crucial to address these issues in therapeutic settings. The stigma surrounding mental health and trauma can also exacerbate the challenges individuals face. Many people suffer in silence, fearing judgment or misunderstanding from others. This stigma can discourage individuals from seeking help, leading to prolonged suffering and the potential worsening of symptoms. It is essential to create a culture of acceptance where individuals feel safe to share their experiences and seek support without fear of repercussions. Trauma can also influence an individual's worldview, leading to a pervasive sense of distrust or hypervigilance. Survivors of trauma may find it difficult to trust others or feel safe in their environments, impacting their ability to form healthy relationships. This distrust can extend to institutions, such as healthcare and law enforcement, further complicating access to necessary services. Addressing these trust issues is vital for effective therapeutic interventions, as establishing a safe and supportive therapeutic relationship can significantly enhance the healing process. In addition to individual impacts, trauma can have far-reaching effects on communities. Areas that experience high levels of violence, poverty, or natural disasters often see a collective impact on mental health. Community trauma can lead to increased rates of anxiety, depression, and PTSD among residents, which can hinder community cohesion and resilience. Understanding the communal aspects of trauma is essential for creating targeted interventions that address not only individual needs but also the collective well-being of the community. Prevention and early intervention are critical components in addressing the impact of trauma on mental health. Schools, workplaces, and community organizations can implement programs aimed at promoting mental health awareness and resilience. Early education on emotional regulation, coping strategies, and stress management can equip individuals with the tools they need to navigate challenging situations. Implementing trauma-informed practices in educational settings can also help create safe spaces for students, fostering an environment conducive to learning and emotional well-being. Trauma-informed care is increasingly recognized as an effective approach in various settings, including healthcare, education, and social services. This model emphasizes understanding the impact of trauma, recognizing its signs, and integrating this understanding into all aspects of service delivery. Training professionals to adopt a trauma-informed lens can improve outcomes for individuals seeking help, as it fosters a supportive and empathetic environment. Furthermore, integrating holistic approaches to healing can enhance recovery from trauma. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation and yoga, can help individuals reconnect with their bodies and regulate their emotions. Art therapy, music therapy, and other expressive modalities can provide outlets for individuals to process their experiences creatively. These therapeutic approaches can complement traditional talk therapy, offering diverse pathways to healing. Finally, advocacy plays a crucial role in addressing the impact of trauma on mental health. By raising awareness of trauma's effects and advocating for policy changes that support mental health services, individuals and organizations can contribute to a more compassionate and supportive society. Efforts to increase funding for mental health programs, improve access to care, and reduce stigma are essential in creating a framework that prioritizes mental health as a fundamental aspect of overall well-being. The impact of trauma on mental health is profound, affecting individuals, families, and communities. Understanding the multifaceted nature of trauma and its effects is essential for developing effective interventions and support systems. By emphasizing trauma-informed care, promoting resilience, and fostering social support, we can create environments that facilitate healing and recovery.